everyone and welcome back to LewisNews, your #1 YouTube channel for all types of Spider-Man news. And in today's video we are going to be talking about a rumor that actually came out a few weeks ago, but I haven't yet covered it on the channel, and it's kind of a rumor that has flew under the radar a little bit, but it is regarding Tom Holland's Spider-Man appearing in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. But before we do get into that, if you are new around the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you do not miss any more Spider-Man news. As soon as it comes out on the channel, you can be in the loop with everything that gets posted. We cover everything from the games, the movies, and the shows. And also, with the release of Across the Spider-Verse coming next year, make sure to get your Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Blu-ray. I'll leave a link in the description down below so you can add it to your collection. With that being said, let's get straight into the news. So remember, this is a leak, so make sure to take it with a grain of salt, as I do say about all things, because this is not official confirmation from Marvel Studios nor Sony Pictures, so do not take this as official confirmation. However, this is a pretty interesting leak, and it's coming from Can We Get Toast on Twitter, which is a leaker in the community. I haven't really covered many things from this source before, so take it with an extra grain of salt. As you guys know, I do say if they're a reliable source or if multiple sources are reporting on the same information, it is more than likely to be true, because that means multiple insiders have discussed the same thing. And this leak from Can We Get Toast in fact says that Tom Holland's Spider-Man could be wearing the Far From Home suit in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. And I think this gives us a pretty big insight to the MCU Spider-Man character in Across the Spider-Verse and what he was doing at the time, and whether this impacts the MCU as a whole. If Tom Holland appearing in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is to be true, my main question is at what point from the MCU will Tom Holland be taken to Across the Spider-Verse? Or at what point will Miles and the rest of the team enter the MCU to greet Tom Holland's Spider-Man? And that obviously leads me on to my second question, which is, will Spider-Man's cameo from the MCU in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse be canon to the MCU timeline? And I think the fact that obviously he is wearing the Far From Home suit, which is the black and red suit, says to me that Tom Holland's appearance in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, if he is to appear, will not be canon to the MCU's character. Because as we do know, No Way Home started off right where Far From Home left off, and the only other time Tom Holland's Spider-Man wore the black and red suit was in the final battle of Far From Home. So there is very little time in between the final battle of Far From Home and starting of No Way Home for him to be taken out of the universe, or even potentially Miles to come into the universe itself. And since during Spider-Man No Way Home, Peter is very shocked when he hears the revelation that the multiverse is actually real, I very much doubt that in between the final battle of Far From Home and No Way Home, Miles Morales and the rest of the team could have visited the MCU. And as we do know, Peter does not have access to the black and red suit after the end of No Way Home either, because he is now using his own homemade red and blue suit. So that means Peter is not being visited by Miles or the rest of the team from after No Way Home. In fact, it will have happened before then. So then my theory does become, if Peter from the MCU is to show up in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Miles and the rest of the gang will visit a variant version of the MCU. Possibly one where Peter still wears the upgraded suit and the events of Spider-Man No Way Home in fact never happened. So the version of MCU Spider-Man in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is more than likely to be a variant of the actual MCU version, which means we can have our cake and eat it too, because that means it can be Tom Holland's Spider-Man and have gone through various events similar to that of the MCU. However, it will not interfere with the main story that is being told with MCU Spider-Man. And I think if this leak is to be true about Peter's suit being the black and red one from Far From Home in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, I think this is very likely going to be a variant of the actual MCU. That is it for today's news. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about this leak? Do you think it will be true? And do you think Tom Holland will appear in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse? I want to know all of your thoughts. Make sure to leave a like on this video if you did enjoy, and also make sure to hit that subscribe button so you do not miss any more Spider-Man news. I cover it all on the channel. Every time a leak comes out or a piece of news, I am straight on the case. Remember that Across the Spider-Verse trailer comes out on the 13th of December, and we're going to be breaking it down, reacting, all that kind of business on this channel. So make sure you don't miss it, and make sure you're subscribed. Like I said at the start of the video, if you want your Into the Spider-Verse Blu-ray, make sure to click the link in the description down below so you can get yours today, and you can add it to your collection before Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse does come out in cinemas. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.